Yep.
The next match we have is a tag match.
Yes.
Demolition, Axe and Smash versus the Colossal Connection, which now has Andre the Giant teaming with King Haku.
Yeah. Don't
So
forget.
with Bobby the Brain Heenan,
Yeah.
sorry. This match goes 9 minutes and 30 seconds. Now, I found this kind of weird here because of for some reason they unless Peacock cuts it because of now they had commercial breaks, so I don't know if they actually cut footage. But we had no introduction of Andre or King Haku or
No,
Haku now.
They got the jobber entrance. I felt the same way, and real quick, speaking of entrances, that was another thing that was vastly different than it is today. Like, they had the long ramp, but they don't have the stage, that we get today. Today, WrestleMania, the stage is such an important thing. Like, every year has a theme. Like, we'll have one, whether it's like a big pirate ship or something, everything has a massive stage to build. But like these older ones, there isn't none. And there's also some of these guys don't even have entrance themes, So that it's very weird. And you don't think about it. It's just so weird to see like a wrestler come out to like no music at all.
Yeah.
And these guys came out on this very unique looking cart.
It's a scissor lift. It's a
scissor lift. I know. Yeah, a scissor lift, but they had the ropes around to look like a tiny ring, which I thought was kind of cool. And I told my girlfriend, it's so they're kind of above the crowd, so the crowd can see them because it looks like, from what you can see, there's only one massive Titantron on one side of the arena.
Yeah.
They don't have like when you go to wrestling events now where they have 4 Titantrons above you in the center and then the massive ones. So like, you want to see these guys come out. And, the only real unique one that didn't need the scissor lift was the Ultimate Warrior. And we'll get to that a little bit later.
That's right.
Yeah. I've only been hyping that entrance for my wife since we started this WrestleMania podcast, where especially when they started doing the scissor lift entrance in WrestleMania 3, because Andre gets on there, and then I was having a sad moment for Andre because all he wants to do is just be loved, and everyone's throwing trash at him.
Oh yeah.
So
he's like, wait until you see the Ultimate Warrior's entrance. Wait until you see this.
Yeah. So
my gosh.
We get this match. So I believe you are a fan of Andre and Haku. But are you a fan of Axe and Smash?
Well, what I saw is that they came out, pardon the language, like the BDSM couple of your nightmare.
They still have that going.
Or maybe dreams. There's a shoe for every foot. But like you said, I am a fan of the Colossal Connection.
Okay.
Love the name. And as you know, a fan of Andre and Haku. So I'm there for them.
Not haiku like last time.
Not haiku like last time.
All right. Wait, do you remember any of these matches so far? Or are you still like, I only remember the main event?
Yeah, it's still hazy.
Yeah,
but
have you seen Demolition at all before? Like, if you could remember like any other past matches?
Demolition to me was like, they were like the Kiss ripoff. If Kiss were wrestlers,
Yeah.
Like, that's what it reminded me of. Besides the outfits, I was thinking of the face paint. The very, the promos too were vastly different.
Mm-hmm.
You would have these guys just yelling into the microphone, just yelling, "Oh, we're gonna get you, Andre." Just, oh my God. The one guy sounded like he smoked like a pack of cigarettes an hour.
Yeah.
And then the other guy, I liked his, he had the face paint, but he didn't paint the mustache. I mean, even Caesar from the Batman show,
Caesar Romero,
the Joker. Yeah, even he painted his mustache. But, this match, like, they found a very unique way to keep Andre the Giant, on TV, keep him, still active, because he doesn't get in the ring at all really for this match.
No,
the actual match.
He's been struggling ever since WrestleMania 3.
Yeah,
and
this
is pretty much nearing the end of
it.
His,
it is, and I'm sitting there and I'm realizing I'm like, oh crap, like this is like when he's starting to wind down. He was in lots of pain back then, so he wasn't getting in the ring, getting physical a lot, and they found ways to like hide that and putting him in a tag team. This guy was main eventing multiple, a couple years ago with Hulk Hogan, and like now he's in tag matches. And I believe this is his last televised match.
Wow.
Even when he did, when he was in The Princess Bride, I'm sure everybody remembers that movie with him. That's what he's like well known for. He was in so much pain in that movie. Like even the part where he has to catch the princess, he couldn't do it. She had to be lowered in his arms. And it's sad because he's such a large man. Like this guy's 7'4", 500 pounds. You think of him as like this literal giant, like, this powerful man. And, towards the end of his life, he was very weak, very frail, very fragile. And this guy would just drink and drink to overcome this amount of pain. So, sometimes when I watch these matches with Andre, and I think you can go on YouTube and see like his actual last match, and it's really rough. But it's just, it hurts to watch these kind of matches because down the road what it leads to. So, but the fans still ate it up. Even though he's a heel, he was a heel for a while, and he was a heel for several years. And then, when he does his face turn by attacking, Heenan, he sold it they sold it so well. And, Andre left this time. He left, and he was being cheered.
Yeah.
Right.
So, that was great. That was great.
And I thought that, this match, even though it's kind of like helping Demolition get the titles back, because this is for the tag titles.
Yep.
That Colossal Connection have. It does help transition, like story-wise. This is pretty much setting up Demolition to face the Heart Connection later on, which they made that official challenge. But it also helps Andre get back to the good graces of the audience, and that's probably something that he wanted. As we are nearing the end, and we have a comment here from one of our viewers, Anthony Jones. Demolition was WWF's Now E's version of the Road Warriors, is what he meant. He corrected himself. Thank you very much for commenting that and giving us that information, Anthony, on our YouTube live stream. So, Maria, did you have any issues with the way the match was? I mean, did you get that? Were you actually cheering for Andre afterwards?
I was. I really appreciate Andre, and like you were talking about his struggle, so I can definitely appreciate that. Also enjoyed Smash and Haku tussling.
Yeah.
Haku was putting in the work. We see a solid backbreaker. We see Bobby Heenan come in with a slap, and Gorilla says it's an attention getter, which it was, and that was pretty funny to me. So,
Yeah, so it's like pretty much
like you guys said, Andre is pretty much in the background or kind of chilling until it's his time to shine. And Haku and Andre really had the edge until the last part of the match. Then we see Haku nailing Andre on accident. Demolition wins, and the crowd went wild.
Yeah, and they do that Demolition decapitation, where he holds him, and then the Smash or Axe goes for the elbow drop on the hand. So we got a comment here from Hector. Andre holds a record of 130 beers in a single sitting.
Wow.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Like, are those like ordinary man beers?
Or are they like those big beer mugs?
Yeah. Are those the Steins? Another BS card. Mang Hot Haiku. I think he meant not haiku.
I think he meant haiku. Would destroy everyone on the card by himself.
Unless, I'm not going to judge Raymond. If he thinks that haiku is hot, then everyone has their tastes, and every shoe has a foot that goes with it, right?
Yeah, leave it to Haku to like carry that match as well,
Yeah,
like
he's been a good worker for the past 3 WrestleManias that he was in.
That's right.
With the Islanders, and then King Haku last WrestleMania 5, and now with this one. It shows that Vince had some great trust with him to be able to go out there and pretty much have like a handicap match with this tag team title.
And I'm watching this now, but if you were watching this when WrestleMania came out, either live or on TV, I mean, lucky you, it was pretty cool, and I would definitely recommend.
Yeah, because I remember
this
parts of this match, but I remember being happy that Andre was back being on the side of good instead of with the Heenan family.
Also, part of my language, Andre slapping Bobby Heenan is the definition of fuck around and find out.
Yeah, pretty much. Pretty much. You
if you wanted someone to fuck around and find out as a manager, Bobby was your man. So comment from Hector. He went by Haku, Meng, King Tonga. Yes, that man was solid and always put in the work. Yes, that's right. What we're seeing. Yes. Thank you, Hector. Now go ahead.
So, fun fact, Andre the Giant actually stopped at a pub here in Pennsylvania. Actually, my hometown here in Reading. Wow. He stopped here in 1976, and during a 6-hour period, he drank 119 standard 12-ounce brews.
Ooh.
So was that two separate occasions?
No.
I would.
No, that was a night for Andre.
Yeah, that was 6 hours. Yeah,
it's a night
pub here.
Did he drink 130 beers?
That was a different. He said the record.
I mean, even 119 is like
this was
pretty
probably
impressive.
just like a Friday night for Andre, but like I always remember, like my mom would always tell me, because my mom's like, oh, I met Andre the Giant when I was younger, and nobody will ever forget when he stopped here in Reading and he cleaned out the pub.
That's pretty cool.
I heard stories of like he would like pass out in like at the bar or something, or like in a lobby, and he's too big of a man to move, so they would either cover him with like a sheet, or they would put like velvet rope around him, and that's so weird, because like, but then again, you're the bouncer at the bar and this 500-pound guy passes out, and like, good luck trying to throw his ass out, right?
Yeah. You gotta get a forklift or something.
Oof.
Yeah.
All right.